Newlands proposed that when elements are arranged in an order of increasing atomic weights, then every eighth element will have properties similar to that of the first element. This he compared to the musical notes. For example, in India we have sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. Then the eighth one is again sa, which is the repetition of the first one. Let's look at the elements arranged by Newland. According to Newland, when we arrange elements according to their atomic weights, every eighth element will be similar to the first element. So, if we start from hydrogen here as 1, then the eighth element is fluorine, which has similar properties. If you start from lithium, then the eighth element is sodium, which has again similar properties to lithium. So, his proposal was that every eighth element in the table will follow the same properties. As this arrangement was based on the music notes of octave of music, it was called as Newland's law of octaves. Let's look at the limitations now. Small atomic weights were properly arranged, but elements with large atomic mass failed this classification. So in this case, all the elements after calcium. Next limitation is that new elements did not fit the table. The 56 known elements at that point in time were put inside the law of octaves of table, and he assumed that there will not be any elements discovered in future, which turned out to be wrong. There were also cases of two elements being kept in the same slot. For example, nickel and cobalt were placed in the same slot. The other drawback is that, unlike elements were kept under the same slot, it was assumed that the same column will have similar properties, whereas nickel and cobalt were placed along with fluorine, chlorine, bromine, which have different properties, whereas iron, which has properties similar to cobalt and nickel, was kept in different slots.